What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Loop Hero, and we're picking up just a little bit after where we left off last time. In my free time, guys, I did one chapter 2 loop as the Necromancer. Got pretty dang far, and then died. But I used the 2 Lich skulls that I got from chapter 1 wins to keep all the loot, and that's relevant, and I'm going to show you why in a second. Let me just go ahead and maybe switch some of this stuff up. I didn't play with the ruins because I wanted to experience that together with you guys. What else could I perhaps change around? Maybe, you know, I like the spider cocoons. Let's keep those. Yeah, this is fine with me for now. I just wanted to experience the ruins with you guys. Gives a random basic resource shard upon visit. Spawns a Scorch Worm, which I have no idea what that is or how that interacts with anything. I did want to do probably just another chapter 2, huh? Yeah, let's do a chapter 2 run with the Necromancer. We have, in terms of supplies, we could build the mud hut right now. No idea really what that does. You can give residents furniture or food to store, right? I'm looking to build a smelter pretty soon to see whatever the Storm Temple card is. And to get a golden card, but it's not really going to give me a golden card because I think you have to have the Intel Center before you can have gold cards in your deck. So maybe that's worth prioritizing first. And that'll also unlock the forest, river, library, and watchtower for potential unlocking. So maybe we do go for the Intel Center, which means we need more metal. Okay. Sounds like a plan. But this is the deal. So that one run that I did that I used the 2 Lich skulls in order to keep my loot even though I died, it was because I picked up 3 of these items. I got 2 tools, the Skinner's Knife, 10% chance to receive 1 ration after killing a rat wolf, plus 5 damage to rat wolves. I got a Blacksmith's Hammer, which gives 1 defense. And then I also got the Brass Candlestick. The hero's damage is increased by 5% when he is in a range of a road lantern or a beacon. Does not stack. And then I have the food here, which heals 5 HP at the start of each day, and then receive additional 5 HP while passing through a village. So the food items seem quite good. And you know what? Maybe we change up our expedition a little bit, perhaps to include groves. Like lose the spider, gain the grove. Could lose... You know what? I like this. I like just perhaps taking on some of the weaker enemies. We've still... I mean, we could always drop like vampires and include Bloodgrove. Let's do that. It's been a long time since I played without vampires. But they're really annoying in Chapter 2. They really add so much power to every tile that they affect. I will say, too, in the run that I did off camera, I picked up some really powerful traits where I was able to have the maximum number of skeletons. I'll get one of these grimoires. Let's go ahead and place the cemetery. Okay, let's get a grove here, perhaps. And I'll place down a cemetery here. So the Vampire is a good card, the Vampire Mansion, because it interacts with so many other cards. But let's just try and have perhaps a bit of an easier run here. Get as far as we can. Do a bit of like resource gathering. And if we make it all the way, we make it all the way. But if we don't, we're alright. I would love to face the Priestess again today. I'm taking the cemetery because I do want to get more of these memory fragments. I don't yet know how they're going to interact with us. I don't think I've seen any building or anything like that that requires it. So I'm imagining that it's perhaps required in crafting. Which is something... We only have the ability to craft 2 types of things right now. We could save the mountains for later. Just use the rocks to make the big mountain. We don't really lose much by doing that, so I'm not even gonna waste my brain power. Let's just place things down as we get it. So far, we haven't taken any damage. Alright. Better Grimoire level 1. So here's the thing. We have those tools unlocked, but I don't know if they're giving us an effect right now. I think they are. I think the food is giving us... Because I can see here that I'm getting HP per day, this is only giving me 3, and we have the food that gives me 5 HP per day. So are we doing bonus damage to the rat wolf? I don't know. I feel like the answer to that is no. But maybe that's just because the skeletons don't do bonus damage to the rat wolf, just us. That's interesting. So it was a little confusing at first. I was like, why am I not hitting those rat wolves super hard? And I think if we were playing as the warrior or the rogue or something, we would be hitting them super hard. Alright, a lot of stuff. Get a cemetery there. I don't think we have the wheat field, so I don't necessarily need to leave these spaces in between villagers. But metal is the primary thing that we want this run, if we can help it. Big boost to our skeleton level. And a little bit of regen is nice. Alright, we'll take a road lantern here. I'll put it there. Alright, we see our first, like, second tier skeleton there, the one with the better attack. Okay, I'll take another village. Get the grove. Put that down there. I could delete the bandit camp, but I kind of like it. That's going to be a good source of, like, a more quality enemy. Oh, that's an amulet. Well, I'll stick with the level 3. Alright, our first ruins. Awesome. Okay. Spawns a Scorch Worm. I'm very curious how, if at all, this interacts with anything. I want to put it next to stuff to see if it does something. I feel like with a name like Scorch Worm, maybe if you put it next to a wheat field, you could have some problems. Or next to a village. But we'll test it out. That's kind of what this run is for. Us getting materials and testing things out. Alright, let's get those harpies. And that just gave me rations to pass through it. I was wondering which material it would give me. Alright, level 4 Grimoire. Still rocking some level 1 rings, though. Alright, a level 4 amulet. That's an easy upgrade. Alright, there's our first ever Scorch Worm. Looking kind of crazy. Our quest payout, unfortunately, was an amulet lower level than the one we currently have. This will summon goblins. I don't know. I don't really want to be that scared of goblins. Let's just start placing stuff. Let's just try and hurry up and get some better loot, man. Alright, I'll take that. Just regen per second is kind of a dead stat if no one's hitting you. Okay, let's like I said, let's put it near stuff. Let's just see if we can make it weird. See if they interact in some way. This is going to be scary. The bleed. Come on. I don't think I yet have the skeleton quality to summon the big boys that basically taunt enemies. Alright, we got our first battlefield. Nice, nice, okay. We'll meadow there, we'll battlefield here. Meadow there. Managed to make it out of there without losing too much HP, and our 1.8 regen per second should top us off pretty fast. There's no way the level 5 basic is going to be better than our level 4 rare. I think the way to like categorize them is like common, uncommon, rare, and very rare. Okay, the first time we ever fight these things, we're going to be fighting 2 of them. Scorch Worm, not a lot of HP. Archer, takes part in battles on adjacent tiles. Oh, that's not good. Retreat, 40% chance to flee instead of being killed. It's an archer in close combat right now, so it sucks. Putting them near stuff is going to be dangerous. We don't want to put anything... Oh, that's so interesting. Alright, we'll talk about that in a sec. Ambitions of the Dead. After killing an enemy, skeleton fully heals itself. Its damage and HP are increased by 10% until the end of battle. That's awesome. Alright, field practice plus 0.25 to skeleton's level for a loop, starting from the loop when the trait was received. We're already on loop level 4. If we were intending to go very long, I could see field practice being great. Let's try Ambitions of the Dead. I haven't seen that one before. Alright, so I guess the other guy escaped. Let's do this. Well, let's see how it works. Yeah, he is here. So placing them near anything basically gives backup to the tiles they're near. And we can't attack them because they're in the the archer area. Oh, that's scary. I would love to know if there are any like synergies. We've got one near the grove, we've got one near the... Alright, that one might be worth changing out. We've got one near the grove and the cemetery. I would kind of like to test out other things without just making stuff pointlessly stronger than me. Alright, let's get a treasury down. I see that huge goblin area and I'm pretty concerned about it. I might just Oblivion that. We're not getting a lot of metal here. Silver pendant is what we just picked up. A beautiful piece of antique jewelry. The pendant is a small medallion in the shape of a bat, clinging to the silver chain with its tiny claws. -4 damage from all vampires. Well, I did not take vampires, so no benefit. Alright, let's get our first item here. I guess we'll fight 4 goblins. That feels pretty rough. Look how much damage. They're gonna damage me so much. Holy crap. Oh, thank God the big guy got summoned, but it might be too little too late. Yeah, can't take all because I don't have the... Man, that sucks. Yep, so turns out, can't deal with 4 goblins that early. They just, I mean, they totally wrecked me. And we still, of course, cannot build anything. The Intel Center, I think, is what we should focus on, and we are pretty far away from that. That's just because it's still fresh and still fun. Let's take the Necromancer into here. Is there anything I want to change? I can get rid of the beacon. What didn't we try? Didn't place it next to the battlefield. Let's get rid of the Grove and Blood Grove, and I can take one more card. Let's try and get materials. Let's try and get some more of those, like, supply items. I do wish there was a little more transparency in what it is that these stats do. If there's a way to, like, see it and I just haven't figured it out, then that's on me. But, like, summon quality 14% means so little to me right now. Like, the game hasn't given me an idea of, like, what that truly means. Alright, a battlefield. Nice to get that early. Would be nice to get a treasury up too, so we can start building towards it. Increase our max skeletons there. Alright, and vampires. So you know what? I will place it. I'll place it here. I only really want to affect 2 tiles. So this will be 1 scarecrow, 1 like group of thralls, I guess, or ghouls. Like I'm probably gonna call them thralls forever. All right, old frying pan. What do you do? Additionally heals 15 HP when you pass the campfire tile. That's nice. What does it say? A simple yet irreplaceable kitchen implement doesn't usually need an introduction. A deadly weapon in the hands of an angry housewife. Got it. Instantly get a better amulet. Instantly get a new ring. And I kind of missed that one, but it's alright. Alright, we got a Chrono Crystal we could place as well. Put that there. So, I mean, these little, like, stat boosters are nice and everything, but I have yet to see one that's just truly impactful. I mean, I'm assuming just the accumulative effects of, like, many little items can kind of get you there eventually. Alright, we got our first wheat field. Put it there. Alright, we get paid with a tier 2 ring. Tier 3 amulet. I try to hover over it so you guys get at least a chance to see what the new stats are. But to be fair, I mean, when you just get a strictly better upgrade, it kind of doesn't even matter at this point what it is. Because we're going to take it no matter what. I think it just kind of artificially slows down the game for me to focus on the stats all the time. There are points in the very late stages when we're trying to like cultivate like a boss win, where I need to really start paying attention to the stats, because maybe there are stats that are preferable for a specific boss fight, and others that just don't matter at all. And I think if we just play this normally, there's almost no way we come out behind here. I think this is almost like a guaranteed run, which is nice. It kind of also means I'd love to see, yeah, more items. I'm gonna make some of those blood clot dudes for us to fight. I need one more of those. Okay, we made a bandit camp too. That's a little scary. I'm gonna put this here. Let's make our mountain. Alright, this is gonna be a double scarecrow vampire fight. Oh, and one of the vampires, or one of the scarecrows rather, is an elite. I was wondering how in the heck are we getting hit so hard. Makes sense now. Come on, just kill the little guy. There we go, okay. I'll take the big upgrade. Level 3 ring. I'm going to keep the ones I have. They have regen, which I'm kind of valuing right now. This is sort of interesting. Elite Slime. I'm glad this dude didn't turn into a mimic. Okay, tier 4 rings might just be necessary. Max Skeleton +1 is nice. Change those out. I think without their special abilities, we can handle goblins. But we do need to be aware that our next rock placement will summon them. And depending on where they show up, like this is a pretty unthreatening area. There's no vampire supporting them. They're not spawning on top of something else. Raises the chance of finding a rare item by 10%. I realized we didn't see what this did. The jeweler's magnifying glass. Alright, and we got 2 ruins all of a sudden. I was about to say, we need to level. And there we go. So, preparation for a ceremony. First 2 skeletons summoned in a day will be strengthened. We've done that one before. I think it's cool. I did say I wanted to test these out. So we will. So this is to test them next to a wheat field. And if we get one more of these battlefields, I'll place it here. And I'll make a bloody battlefield, and we'll see if that does anything either. But it is kind of an incredibly powerful area that we just made. Kind of a scary one. I'm holding this metal. We'll finish off our treasury once we pass through the village and we enter enemy level 4, or loop level 4. Or 5, rather, I think is what we'll be at, actually. Okay, okay. I'll take the slight upgrade there. Okay. I do like the higher quality skeletons. We're not getting much work done here. I think bandits, goblins, we need to be pretty scared of. Anything that attacks quickly is able to put down our stuff really fast. It's our first cemetery. I'll put 1 in there. Put a meadow here. And once we pass through our camp fight, we'll just go ahead and finish this up. Okay, and better loot. And we'll start building towards that. And we should start seeing gargoyles too. Alright, that's what we needed, the battlefield. So we'll put it right there. So this should be like maybe the hardest tile there is that we have. I'm holding on to these oblivions for when the Lich's palaces drop. But I could easily see putting it somewhere else. Would like to get another village also. Get a cemetery here. Could always nuke a tile if it gets too strong. Like I said, I think without their abilities, we can beat just about everything here. Up to 425 HP. With a 73 magic HP shield. It's a level 4 Grimoire, but it's common. Let's get another village, man. Play out these 2 wheat fields. Alright, we picked up an oak bed, so a piece of furniture. Plus 1% HP for passing the campfire, but max HP is lowered by 2% from the base amount. So you start off with lower HP, but you kind of work your way to a higher HP total. The longer it goes. So you start off at a bit of a deficit, but then you make up for it, and you eventually break even, and then you eventually, end up with, more HP. Wow, we jump right to level 6 there. Alright, we'll drop these meadows. And once again, oh my god, look at that. 4 of those dudes? Let's try it. I don't know, guys, for science. I'm scared we're gonna die, but... I'm trying to believe. Because they do reduce damage because we're fighting them in the front. And it looks like maybe they drop, like, way better quality loot. And they give a lot of experience. Jesus. 6 and 5. What else do we have now? Edge of Impossible. Yep. Or counterattack. After hero receives direct damage, all skeletons have a 50% chance to immediately perform a counterattack. That seems pretty damn strong. Let's take that. I'll make one more of these blood paths. We are holding this. Alright, let's go. Man, 3 scarecrows pretty annoying. Let's see some of those big counterattacks, man. I did want that other... this is way worse. I did want that other trait, but the other one, the one we currently have, I've never seen used before, so I just kind of want to get a feel for how good that is. Because it seems real good. Because I feel like we're taking a lot of attacks. About to say, let's get a thick boy. We just got a daylight. And we already are at a 3 skeleton maximum. If we were at a 2 skeleton maximum, there might have been more value to taking... the other trait, which would have given us the skeleton maximum, like, statically, so we wouldn't have to worry about it as a trait. Oh my god, an epic one of these worms? Okay, I'll take the tier 7 ring. And the tier 7 grimoire. Good regen, skeleton level, defense. I mean, that's awesome. Quest done. Go ahead and pause it. Fighting the blood clot. I haven't talked too much about my medical issues in a long time. But I've almost been killed by blood clots several times. Had a filter in my chest for a long time to stop it from happening. Which is no fun. Alright, we finally got a village. Let's place this down. Let's get another road lantern. Let's put it there, because this stuff is getting out of control. We can finish this. Okay, kind of a bunch of nothing. But let's really make sure we're placing stuff. We have another ruins. I kind of just want to put it out in the middle of nowhere. The bandits are affecting this, so I guess it's making it so that we're not getting the ghouls. Oh, and an epic level gargoyle is interesting too. Chrono crystals. Alright, quest to kill a goblin. Take the hits, big man. I love the design on these. You could tell right away, like, what they do just by looking at them, which is just kind of always the sign of a good design. 7 there, 7 there. Another chrono crystal, sure. I'll put it there. We're getting pretty dang close to the boss. Happy to see another village. That's excellent. I'm even kind of happy to see another vampire area. Not that happy to see another bandit camp. That's okay. Do not want to give these dudes vampirism. And it's too late in the game. You know, I'm just going to hold on to the vampire mansion. I honestly don't know if I can beat that group up there. With an elite goblin. Probably an elite goblin that's a goblin leader. I'm might have to nuke that. Because there's a chance here I could summon the boss. Perhaps a tad early. I should probably be trying to milk this run for more stable metals. We see where we end up in a bit. Yeah, I mean, I would rather just keep getting these stats. I can put this here, it doesn't affect anything. Kind of the same thing here. These guys give excellent loot. Let's crush them. Kind of hoping for a tier 7 amulet. We have 1 orb of expansion. I mean, that is what I asked for. I don't want to lose the 3rd skeleton, though. Let's do it. Alright, the little guy is the one who's strong. And it looks like we're going to make it out of this probably okay, as long as we can... I wish they would target the leader first. Alright, it looks like we're going to be okay. Even got the next tier upgrade. Unseen Care. Permanent 0.5 bonus to energy armor for every summoned skeleton. Man, getting this early would be awesome. And then this one's a 20% chance to exceed the number of skeletons and summon 2 of them during the last summon. I like that. Quest done. I'll take that. And we'll summon the boss. And we'll use our Oblivions to crush his palaces. And this may be one of those times where we decide to just keep going. And just try and harvest as much material as possible. Because the boss usually drops some pretty huge upgraded loot. Okay. My fingers are crossed for something huge. Nah, I like what I have. They're pretty similar in quality. We've got 3 regen per sec, so we can afford to take a little bit of damage on our main guy. And there we go, 4 skeletons for once. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Oh wow, look at this fight. This is pretty scary. I feel like we're going to get slightly overwhelmed if we don't get a kill quickly. This is not good. Okay, 1 down. And we're attacking the wrong stuff. Come on. Oh no. Come on, kill the vampire. And we're dead. Damn. That's so frustrating. I thought we were fine. Can't get it back is the achievement we just unlocked. And sadly, I think we had enough to make the Intel Center if we could have just gotten back. And I know we could have very easily beaten the boss, but we got overwhelmed by our own creations. Man. Max number of deployable objects. Interesting. I didn't know there was a max number. I didn't see this beforehand. Not gonna craft anything, that's for sure. Well, we've got time for one more expedition. Let's just try it out. Let's maybe shake it up a little bit. Do a rogue run. And see if we have more luck. That's the hard thing about the necromancers, man, is they lose out of nowhere. Like, we were full HP going into that fight, and we just went from 100% to 0. I feel like when I play as the warrior, specifically, like, I always can tell when and if I'm going to lose ahead of time. But there was really, it feels like there's no warning otherwise. Put this down. Give them a chance to spawn. I think more so than the other two classes, the rogue is the most important one to monitor which type of stats you're getting, because it also has a passive ability that that increases. The more you have of a certain stat, the better the bonuses are. So it really does encourage you to build towards one type of rogue build. Whether that be like for maximum crit damage, maximum crit effect. Okay, let's get a chrono. We'll put it here. Alright, what kind of loot are we talking about here? Level 2 chest piece, level 2 boots. Lots of evasion. Definitely take the better weapons. Alright, an early village is nice. Alright, let's crush this little Scorchy boy. You're gonna feel pretty good one-shotting those. Another set of ruins, eh? I definitely don't want to let them support each other. I don't know what happened. Man, you know what? For science. We'll put 2 ruins together, see if that does literally anything. My guess is no. All we did really was probably just make some really, like a really powerful location that we're gonna hate to like come across every time now. We're gonna wait and see if we get a treasury. Alright, what kind of loot? What kind of loot? Not great. I like the counter. I will say to collect stable metal. Oh my god, this is horrible. The rogue might be the best option for that. Yeah, very unlucky also to get our quest battle here. Alright, let's get that down. And I'm curious to see what kind of loot we are going to get from those like dragon scale looking trophies that we picked up. Kill these things twice, you get double the loot. Like, this is going to be hard every time. Alright, highly recommend never putting these guys together. Might delete one of them. I'm not going to make goblins yet. Alright, let's place down another wheat field. Yeah, I'm going to delete one of them. I'm going to delete that one. And another treasury. Kind of exactly what I was hoping for. So let's really do our best to keep the ruins isolated. I haven't seen any synergies yet that benefit me. That's for sure. Alright, what are we going to get? I don't want anything that has to do with resources. Second thoughts. Child of the Forest. A rat wolf may come to your aid during battle. A 75% chance. That's cool. Lowers the quantity of items received by 3, but increases the quality. I love Child of the Forest. Blissful Ignorance is incredibly powerful. For me, it's almost busted. But I'm going to take Child of the Forest for a fun factor, which I hope y'all appreciate at the end of the day. Yeah, we got to go with the level 5 gear. For pure stat reasons. Fighting 3 of those things might look scary. 75% chance, and there's our wolf rat. Alright, there's our bandit camp. Didn't get him this time. Lots of evasion, even though we're only at 15%. I'm trying to watch like what kind of loot goes into the bag, because it looks like there is like a rarity system with the loot. Some of it's like colored. And I'm gonna make the goblin now. Get more metal. I will leave this run early if I feel I'm not going to win. And I think there's a good chance I can make it home with the metal necessary to build the intel center. There's never really a bad fight for the wolf to show up. Every time it takes a hit for me, it's huge. And every bit of damage it helps me do is, like, potentially less damage that I end up taking. Alright, happy to see the fields. Ruins in the middle of nowhere. Vampire in the middle of nowhere. Maybe it'll help out some oozes or something. Some slimy boys. How is this guy stronger than me? Alright, one scarecrow. One scarecrow. He is pixelated, in my defense. Exquisite Mirror. 6% chance to redirect lightning from the Storm Temple or a magical attack to a random enemy. I mean, that's cool, but I don't have that card yet. Okay. So this is maybe worth considering, like, leaving, but we did just get some pretty decent loot, it looks like. Perhaps not amazing loot. Some of this stuff is better. Like, our weaponry upgrades are huge now. I think we can make one more round. This is an elite one of these dudes. What do they call them again? Scorch Worms? The question is, like, is this better? I think it's comparable. I like all the different stats. We lose a lot of max HP here, but we gain defense. I don't know. I think that one was close. So many elites back to back. Let's hope we get the wolf in these upcoming fights. Oh no. Kill him quickly. Oh my god, we almost got wrecked. This could be bad. This could be really bad, though. And we didn't get the wolf. Okay, putting him down quick. Oh my gosh, that was... ended up being excellent. I mean, we got some huge weapon upgrades. Did I even see what this does? +2 damage to all undead silverware. Put that there. Somewhere mostly harmless. Could use some meadows, man. I'm trying to finish these up. Let me just see something real quick. Does this give me... I'm at 3 and 3. Does this give me metal? No, it just gives me stone. Alright, another ability. +3 HP after a kill is nice. 10% chance to simultaneously attack 2 targets. I like that one a lot. Let's take that. And Oblivion, should we feel the need. I'm a little worried about these goblin fights. Thankfully, we did spawn a wolf rat to help us soak hits. But that was definitely luck. We would have taken a lot more damage. I don't want to die with an Oblivion in hand. That's like the worst feeling. Equip that. And we'll wait to finish this. Okay, let's take all of our stuff. We've got almost certainly the requisite amount of metal. Can we make it another round? I feel like we can, because once again, we just picked up some serious increases in loot. Going from 4 armor to 8. Passing up this this 6 here. And even this is a pretty big increase in strength there. 6. We have a level 8 Gladius. This is honestly close, I think. 2 levels up, I think, justifies it. Okay. I think we can do one more. And I don't think it's all that greedy. I might get rid of the goblin tile. It's such a good spot for a goblin tile, though. It's not hurting me. It's not benefiting from vampires. It's not getting supported by anything. And we just picked up an antique wardrobe, plus 5 HP every time the hero equips a new item. That's cool. I like that. The furniture seems to have some pretty strong buffs. And I guess the worm evaded my kill. Which does suck as the rogue, because we don't get a chance to get the trophy. Alright, our first vampire we've killed in a hot second. Let's take the rock. Let's get the meadow in. I'll hold on to this. You know what? That one I will crush, because it's only affecting a small area, and I don't want it to just dump guys in that spot. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the other one too. Let's play it super safe. We're doing great. No reason to get greedy on this run, I don't think. Couple meadows we can place. Another set of ruins. Put him there. Get him, Wolfie. We gotta name our wolf rat. Wolfie's like the most basic... most basic name I could think of. Alright, we just have... I mean, we have very little left to go. Even getting another Oblivion is nice. Kind of lets us control how safe we feel in the next loot. That Wolf Rat is such a good trait. He ate so much damage for us just then. And yet another treasury, too. Alright, an elite Scarecrow. Good. Kill the small one first. Just take that DPS out of the equation. Alright, all the loot comes in. Going another round feels greedy, but I think we're super safe, I say. You know, hoping that that's the case. Alright, level 8 boots. That's gotta be the best, right? Level 8 with this rarity. Yeah, we'll take that. No amazing weapon upgrades, but it looks like a little bit of an armor upgrade. Our counter chance up to 30%. I like that. And then we'll finish this. Hope to get something good. We didn't, but that's okay. I'll put that there. And I think we go around at least one more round. I feel safe. Being able to make it back to base not only with all of these resources, but also with all of these like little trinkets or whatever that we're picking up. Furniture, tools, items. Will give us more opportunity to customize each run from now on. Alright, a village. Haven't seen one of those in a minute. And I'll Oblivion that bandit camp. I don't want to spawn a million bandits. I see some tough fights ahead, though. Man, it escaped again. That escape mechanism is a little bit more annoying than I originally gave it credit for. Lethal weakness. Every 10% of HP lost gives you a 0.5% chance to instantly deal 1,000 damage. We did the math on that not that long ago and saw that it wasn't great. The hero receives 7% less damage for every enemy, starting after the second enemy. Huh. I mean, that's not that big of a buff. I mean, when you compare this to like having a rat wolf, it's such garbage. Fighting against 3 or more enemies will grant you an additional trophy. That's kind of cool. But the supplies are not really what I care about. I could see lethal weakness. If this works on bosses, that's awesome. Let's go lethal weakness. I don't know. We'll probably never even notice when it happens, unless it makes a noise. Another village, cool. Alright, a lot of stuff. Lots of scarecrows. I ain't afraid of no scarecrows. Let's maybe get some skeleton vampire fights going on here. Come on, Rat Wolf, take some hits. Getting a tiny bit worried now. But once we get to our village path, we'll be fine. Oh no, this is deadly. We gotta kill this dude super fast. Okay, thank you, thank you. Alright, we killed all 3 of them for once. But we've got to kill another 3. We still have 1 potion left. Alright. Awesome, the Rat Wolf spawned. Okay, 2 of them escaped. This is bad too. Ugh, we're cutting it so close now. But once we get to all of these villages, we'll get some HP. And we got a dinner table. Plus 1 times loop HP for passing the campfire. I mean, very little HP. Seems like to me. And we might be out after this. I'll make sure I try to pause it right as we pass through the campfire. Put that there. And you know what? I am going to place this now. Yeah, I'm not that concerned about anything that we spawn. Just gotta make it to the campfire. Like that movie. Is it Make It to the Greek or Get to the Greek? I've only seen it once. I don't know. Wasn't that funny. Got my finger on the pause button. There we go. That's what we wanted. We wanted the rollover. Yeah, and I think we run here. There's a chance we can make it back all the way through, because we haven't really made the run that much harder. Man, a level 10 weapon. And a level 9 weapon. And level 10 boots. We just got a huge power spike. And I'm feeling the greed. We got a huge power spike and we've got 2 potions back. The goblins haven't really started taking over yet, so we don't have to worry too much about them being a nuisance. Man, I think we can make it another round, guys. This episode's going to go a little bit long, but that's okay. Help me, Wolf Rat. Yeah, could definitely use some more lucky, like, hits. Okay. Place that down. No, I don't want to put it there. Let's put it over here. Oh, mega crit is what just happened. There we go. And we limited the number of these things that can spawn now, which is awesome. That 4 group right there is going to be trouble. If our wolf rat spawns and takes some hits, we're happy. Alright, get in there, Ghost. More chrono crystals. Put some there. Our other battlefield is there. I could put this here and make 1 blood path, which is kind of what I like. I hate this 4 group right here. But they're 60% weaker. Don't escape. Get killed. Damn, 2 escaped. And yet another village. Let's put the village ahead of us. So we can benefit from the heal. We are very strong. Alright, an elite ooze unsupported, not that scary. HP up to 1417. I think that's the most HP I've ever had. Should we just be trying to take on the boss? Like, this might be the highest level loot I've ever had. I don't know, though. I'm scared. The last time we tried to kill the boss, we didn't have a lot of luck. We basically didn't even hit her. We have 70% evasion? Jesus. Feels like a little bit of overkill. Let's get a village down there. Okay, and a timely oblivion. Nuke the goblins, and we really, I mean, we're so close to spawning the boss. But I want to get out of it. This is so many materials for us. Losing it is just such a huge setback. It would be nice to maybe get another one of these, like, trinkets or pieces of furniture before it's over, too. Alright. Good to go. Still have some scary areas to pass through, but we're going to get big heals. We're not maxed out on any of our materials yet either, which is nice. We'll know if we're maxed out because they'll have like a red border. Our damage is 64 to 96. That's so crazy. Alright, let's crush these bandits. Yes, and we even got the wolf rat to help us. We're about to level again. Nuke a bandit camp. Let's see what we get. +1 resurrection charge. Oh my god. I wonder if nothing is sacred helps us during the boss fight where you kill the mirrors. So if we get like 3 HP for every mirror kill, that could be something. Because you end up killing like dozens of them in that fight. We're talking about basically like getting another potion versus a resurrection charge, which, I don't know. I feel like we just gotta take that. We're gambling. We are gambling with our life and gambling with our loot. So we got a level... Oh, wait. We got some serious upgrades here. Level 12 armor. It almost seems like maybe it's slightly better than what we're using. We got level 12 rare boots. Or very rare boots. We lose some evasion. We're losing a lot of our evasion. I mean, this is a huge damage upgrade. We're definitely getting rid of the Qatar. Okay. Not missing anything. Because we're in it for another round now. This is definitely the strongest I've ever been in this game. And that was an Orb of Afterlife. All existence's ability to die. You may find it terrible, but the world couldn't exist without its fragility and transience. Someone's trying to be a little bit of a philosopher. I dig it. Get some chrono crystals out here. I'm going to give some credit to the Wolf Rat for really helping us with this run. Oh my god, kill these things quickly. Come on, come on. Where's our 70% evasion? Oh, that hurts so much. God, I hate these things. And they even get a ghost. We don't have any Oblivions. We have no way to control the strength of the path we're on. We just kind of have to hope that we did it once before, we can do it again. Alright, a village and another treasury. Alright, we spawned the boss. Not 100% sure I even wanted to do that. Put him there. Because this is going to be hard. I'm actually scared about some of these fights. Wolf Rat down. Elite Skeleton down. I like the attack order that we did, though. We're not placing super optimally. Nice. Just brutal. But we didn't get the quest kill. Because it ducked. That sucks. Well, that fight was over quickly. Nice. And big crits equal huge heals. With our 5% vampirism. Come on. Okay, okay. In a little bit of hyper-focused panic mode right now. I think we're making it all the way to the boss. Whether or not we beat the boss is a whole different thing. But losing to the boss is going to suck. Because we're going to lose a lot of what we have. I'm going to have to see what I can retreat with. Because I'm scared, even with all my strength, I can't beat the boss. Because look, I'm almost fully healed now. But I'm going into the boss fight with only one potion. One weak, unupgraded potion. Yeah, I don't get to take any of these with me. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Do we risk it for the biscuit? I think we do for fun. And I think even if I die, I still take enough resources with me to upgrade. And if I leave now, I don't get any of these anyway. Let's get one more, like, loot pile. Give me a rock, give me a meadow. There we go. Yeah, nothing for us, sadly. Oh, I can run now? What? I'm not sure. I guess I'm close enough to the campfire that it's letting me run. Retreat. Man, this is like the strongest I've ever been, and I still don't think I can beat that boss. It sucks, guys. I wanted to do it for y'all, but like, I think the amount of resources we just took home will be able to make multiple buildings. Let's get the intel center. Let's make sure the smelter doesn't need to be placed next to something. Because I've got 24 metal right now, but I need 33. So I'm not quite there for the smelter and the intel center, but let's do the intel center like we talked about and see what else we can unlock. Okay, here's what we've managed to learn. The world consists of darkness and fragments of your memories for quite a short period of time. Nothing is stable. But this is not completely true. There are some key memories that drastically change everything. By keeping a log of your expeditions, we're adding pieces of the picture together. It would be much easier if everything wasn't so shapeless. Remember, any knowledge is priceless, so don't forget to share it. We'll decide how to use it best together. So, Encyclopedia. I'm hoping this has something to do with like all those memories and books and stuff we've been putting together. Oh, is this just giving me... Huh. I mean, that's good. We still have a resource we haven't found yet. Okay. Common enemies. We have an enemy we haven't faced yet? We have several we haven't faced yet, I guess. There might be some, like, mosquito combos, some Scorch Worm combos. Let's see, what do you... Unlocked in further chapters. Unit's damage value is multiplied by a percent of its missing HP. Ugh. A grotesque worm of considerable size, its main body is covered in thick hide, and its head is additionally protected with an elaborate structure of bone and chitin plates. The thick hide of this creature is a part of its digestive system. The enormously high temperature of its insides, high enough to melt small rocks, would dissipate without a good thick layer of insulation. Huh. Man, flesh golems are so damn strong. Ghost of a Ghost has Doppelganger, 100% chance to counterattack. Did we miss one? Mousing over something? Oh, we have the bosses here. The angels, sure. The fury of the heavens themselves, put into a suit of armor with a pair of wings. Only the most righteous can call upon their help, and they will fully trust that call and follow it to the letter in their fight against evil. You may disagree with their opinion about you being unclean, but don't waste your breath trying to change their mind. They're not here to judge, only to carry out the sentence. So there are more dialogue options for us. I mean, this is cool. Look, I haven't moused over everyone yet. Okay. And then these tiles here, several of which we don't have access to yet. And we may look at these more in depth later. Empty treasury is considered different from a regular treasury. It was here that the sorcerer Omicron conducted his futile experiments in an attempt to stop the heat death of the universe. So we're getting lore. Some lore. Goblin camp? Huh. Okay. We've got these that we can dismantle. Or craft. If we go to supply. So it's locked now. I don't know what made it go up to 7. Well, let's see, because we unlocked other things that we can build. Forest. You can hear the majestic rustle of leaves from the edge of the camp. This is the lumberjack's domain. Unlocks the forest and thicket cards. I mean, that seems legit. If the lumberjack is another character I'd like to know about. It's unbelievable, but it actually was here all along. What a nice place you've chosen to set up camp. Alright, we have nothing near the resources that we need. We need lots of stuff to make that. But the watchtower, you can forget many things when leaving the camp, but you won't forget the arrows fired from here. One crossbowman will help you from each tower, and battles on tiles adjacent to the campfire. Only applies to battles with normal enemies. You'll have to deal with the bosses yourself. You can build up to 4 towers. I mean, that's cool. Maybe you can, like, figure it in a way that you can, like, put some really powerful enemies, like, really powerful enemy stacks right next to the camp on both sides. Like, make, like, a scarecrow, vampire, bandit camp side, and then make, like, a blood clot, vampire, mimic side on the other, and just kind of, like, have the crossbowmen help you melt them as soon as they spawn. What does the library do? We just need a little bit of wood for this. Wow, we're so close. Okay. Allows you to unlock additional pages in the Encyclopedia in exchange for the secret knowledge resource. Unlocks the Bookery card and unlocks the Maze of Memories golden card if the Intel Center is built. Very interesting. I'm going to unlock the forest. Wow, it's a forest. Yep, a forest. Solid wood. It's truly unbelievable. Yeah, I get it. I know what a forest is. A shining example of perennial evergreen flora. Are you making fun of me? That's how a log or plank looks before it dies. So exciting. I appreciate whoever wrote that. Yes, you're definitely making fun of me. Got it. But now I wanted to see what a lumberjack was, because that's another character. I would love to unlock that. The grim but skilled lumberjack prefers the company of trees and his axe. After an expedition, it gives you 1 splinter for every completed loop, but no more than the amount of tiles around the lumberjack's hut. Unlocks the ability to craft furniture if the supply depot is built. Huh. I don't think this is a playable character. It gives you 1 splinter of wood for every completed loop. I think it's just another, almost like a village card. Gives you maybe like the lumberjack's hut? I don't know. No, maybe it functions like a... This must function like a farm. 1 splinter for every completed loop. So if I do 10 loops, I get 10 splinters of wood, but no more than the amount of tiles around the lumberjack's hut. So I want to put this on the outside. And then it gives me the ability to craft furniture. This is not worth prioritizing. IMO, but we did also unlock the ability to make the war camp, an obstacle course with training dummies and a grumpy old war veteran, enough to make you live a bit longer in battle. Increases the hero's strength by 4% and unlocks the outpost card. This might be worth going into as well, but it's competing for lumber resources with the library, sadly, both of which I would like to build. But the smelter just needs metal. So I think in the next episode, guys, we're probably going to unlock the smelter and potentially either the library or the war camp, whichever one I think might give me the most advantage. The war camp has the most obvious advantage. If I'm going to go to the expedition, we did also unlock multiple new cards, as well as our first ever golden card, and our maximum deck size has increased. That's exciting. And the forest and thicket card, as well as the desert and sand dunes. Desert heat burns everything in its path, not only you. Lowers every creature's HP by 0.5%. And I can't see what sand dunes do. With the forest, a thick forest, nobody knows what or who could be lurking inside. It makes you a bit nervous. It gives me extra attack speed. I kind of want to test them both, right? And then what does this do? The final resting place of an ancient family line. Death and the lessons it teaches are honored here. Plus 3 HP for every enemy with a soul that's killed. Okay, so we don't want to run like undead units. That's worth noting. I think I'm understanding that correctly. Removes HP bonus from armor. Grants you 1 resurrection after hero death. So, I mean, what if our character doesn't have armor? What if we're playing the necromancer? Well, we'll test that out in the next episode. Did I miss something? I don't think so. It's showing me there are like rare cards here, but I don't think there are. Unless there's something that's like class specific that I'm not, maybe I'm just not seeing, I don't know. I can't hover over these guys. I'm assuming they're just kind of like rocks in what they do. I keep hitting the same damn button over and over again. That's what I want to do. Yeah, doesn't look like anything special there. But whenever we come back next time, guys, we're going to do Chapter 2 again. We're going to try it as a Necromancer right off the bat once again. But then we're going to maybe go back in as the Rogue or the Warrior. We had such great success. But that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.